Hi everyone, you guys have reached Ricco's channel and this is Ricco. And today we're gonna do Q&A video. And for those of you that do not know what it is ask me questions and I will answer them. So I am so thankful for all the questions. I couldn't believe it. There were so many amazing questions, and I'm going to mention, this is going to go in no particular order, but I'm going to read out, I'm going to go by the names that your YouTubers name and your question, and hopefully I answered everybody's question correctly, and I hope you guys enjoy. Right, Ricco? So let's get to it. So we have a question from Luffy, and it says, is Ricco free flight trained? If no, would you ever want to train him to free flight? So Ricco is trained to do recall training indoors. He'll come on call. However, I've not done it outdoors because we don't have the proper equipment to do it outdoors. Would I want to? Absolutely. However, I am afraid just because there's a lot of predators like hawks and whatnot, and I'm just a little bit terrified. But I would like to, because just for many different reasons. But he's able to fly wherever he wants in the house. Safety first, of course. But yeah, the answer is yes, I would love to. Right, Ricco? We have another question from Liz Lunch. You listening? It says, did you choose him or did Ricco choose you? What do you think, Ricco? Honestly, I think we chose each other, and I think we were meant to be in each other's life. At least that's how I feel. It was just right timing. I needed him. I think he needed me. And yes, I think we chose each other, and I hope he's happy because I'm happy with him. Right, Ricco? Yeah. And then we have a question from Butterfly Kitten. It says, how did you get Ricco? So Ricco it was, I believe, by fate. I unfortunately lost my Chico. It had been about a year, and the same place where I got Chico from had Ricco and his sister, but he wasn't planning on ever selling them or giving them to anybody. But he knew my circumstances, and I didn't want another blue one. I didn't want any that resembled to remind me of Chico. He went missing, so I did everything to try and find him, and I wasn't ready, and I was hoping to find Chico, and even if I did, I would have kept him once I got Ricco. But it was just fate. He told me about him, and I went to go see him. He was with his sister, and they kind of didn't get along, so that sealed the deal. And Ricco just looked like he wanted to get away from her, so I was more than happy, to take him home. And he's mine now, right? Yeah. So this question is from Metal Snake. It says, how old is Ricco? Ricco, how old are you now? Hello, Ricco. Ricco, we're talking to you. How old are you? Tell him, say you are 2.5 years old now. Yes. You're not a big baby no more. Right? Yeah. 2.5 years old. Oh, here you go, Ricco. Trying to keep him entertained while doing these questions. No? Okay, so we have a question from Catherine Norman. It says, are there animals that you like or don't like? So if this is pertaining to me, I love all animals, and I would like to have them all. If it's pertaining to Ricco, I'm not sure. He has been around other birds. He doesn't seem to care to be around them, and he's only been around my brother's Shih Tzu. Sorry, I apologize. And unfortunately, she passed away, but they only came across each other once in a while, and I kept them at a distance, but he seemed to be okay. They tolerated each other, but at a distance. But I think, if it was in the home. It depends. Pets learn to tolerate each other. Will they be best of friends? I'm not sure. He seems to love all his moving toys, so maybe. Right, Ricco? Right. What you got, Ricco? And this special little question is from Christiana. Ricco, she is a 4-year-old little girl, and she is Christine Robinette's granddaughter. Whoops. And, here we go. No? You don't want the toy no more? She asks if Ricco is the prettiest green bird in the whole wide world. What do you think, Ricco? I think all birds and all pets are the prettiest, cutest, sweetest, right? Yeah, not just Ricco. I do love him, of course, but I think I love all pets equally, all animals equally. Right, Ricco? Yeah. What about you, Ricco? Do you think you're the prettiest? I think Ricco thinks every pet and every animal in the world is equally cute, right? You little green bird. Okay, Ricco? I hope that answers your question, Christiana. Thank you for the question. This question is from Primrose Art. Why does Ricco have patches of yellow on his feathers? So we're going to tell them, Ricco? Are you tired? So Ricco it was born like this. He's a green-pied Indian ringneck parrot. And the pied parrots are 2 color mutations. So Ricco carries the yellow and green. Some carry the blue and white. There's different mutations of them, but he was born like this. Yeah. It actually was much more patches when he was a baby in comparison to now. Every time he's molted, it's kind of grown out and you see less and less of the yellow, but you still see some. But I think that's what drew me to him, was his uniqueness, and I had never seen one before, and I just wanted something different. So that's why Ricco has his yellow. Unfortunately, if it does happen and your bird was not born like this, it could be related to nutritional. But Ricco, in his case, was born like this. Right, Ricco? You have nothing to say. So this question is from Hermanos Rivera. It says, how old was Ricco when you got him? Ricco was 6 months old when I got him. He's kind of a perfect age, not too young, but yeah, 6 months old. And it feels like he grew up so quickly. Right, Ricco? You were just a little baby. I know. He couldn't even fly that well. He would bang into things. Yes. Now you're a big, big baby. We have a question from Darlene that says, do you think Ricco would get along with a cat or a dog? Another great question. So I'm not sure. Like I had answered earlier, he has been around my brother's dog, which was a Shih Tzu, and they seemed to tolerate each other, but they weren't around enough to really tell. Perhaps he would at least tolerate. I don't think he freaks out when there's other animals, but it would always be under supervision just to make sure everything's safe. This question is from Fazia Durrani. It says, has Ricco had any major crashes? So yes, he has. He got startled and he went straight for a sliding door window. I thought I honestly lost him. Thing is, I had showed him all around the house, all the windows, made sure that he felt it, that it wasn't safe. I've never even had this ever happen with any other bird, but he got startled and I learned that they go straight for the windows, so I always make sure for safety first now. And if he's out, we make sure all the blinds are put down. So yeah, that was his major crash. And hopefully nothing else will happen again. Right, Ricco? And then we have a question from B. Parrot. It says, what time does he go to sleep? So Ricco usually will go to bed around 9:30 because he likes to be up late with me. He does anything to stay up. But I make sure that he has at least 12 hours sleep, undisturbed sleep, right? Yeah. He's stretching. Does it feel good? So yep, 9 o'clock is his cutoff time and he goes to bed. I'm going to give him 12 hours sleep. Usually he never wants to go to bed, but he has to go to bed. So this question is from Crystal Novak. It says, does Ricco like other people handling him, or is he a one-person parrot? So Ricco will go to other family members, especially if they have food, but he'll go to them occasionally. Sometimes he'll even prefer to stay with them than me, but he definitely will pick me over anybody else, and I guess, as you would say, I'm his main person. Right, Ricco? Yeah. But he will go to other people, other family members. This question is from Angela Fallon. It says, since you've had Ricco, how many words does he know up to this point, and do you see him as an eager learner? So probably in total, including words, noises, and words I say like the phrases, so I'm counting individually, I'd have to say probably 30. And is he an eager learner to speak? I would say no. He's not eager to talk. He chooses what he wants to. He's even forgotten some. He's definitely not as, yeah, sorry. Did I say something bad about you? He's not as interested, say, as my Chico was. But all birds are different. He loves to play more and fly, but he'll talk. But is he not as eager? There's some words he just doesn't even want to say. So yeah, right, Ricco? And we have a question from Sanjay Patel. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. I apologize again if I didn't. Ricco, this question is for you. You listening? It says, do you have somebody to love and take care of Ricco in your absence? If so, is Ricco okay with it? So thankfully, yes. If it's, for example, like a vacation that I am going on, which is not usually very long, I do have my mom and dad to watch over him, and he's okay with it. If anything ever were to happen to me where I would need someone to take Ricco, I've thought of this just for many reasons. Yes, my sister would definitely take him, and he's okay with her as well. My brother would love to have him as well, but he doesn't seem very fond of males for some reason. He tends to go more to females, but he'll go. But yes, I have thought of it, and I think a lot of people should, because you never know. Right, Ricco? So thankfully, I do have family members, and I have always tried to socialize him with other people. So yes. To answer your question, yes. What do you see outside? What is that? What do you see? He's looking out at the window. There's nothing there. So this question is from Amanda. It says, what is your favorite saying that Ricco says that just plucks your heartstrings? Oh, it would definitely be, you want to cuddle, cuddle? Right? When you see that? Do you want to cuddle, cuddle? You want to tickle, tickle? Ricco, tickle, tickle, tickle? Yeah. I know you want to take a little nap. That always, it never gets old, and it gets me every time. It's just the tone he uses. I know, and the way you say it, you want to cuddle, cuddle, is just too cute, and it still gets me every time. Yep. Never gets old, right, Ricco? Yeah. So we have another question from Tom Nook. It says, what is the weirdest thing Ricco does and why? Oh, Ricco. What strange thing do I always laugh at you when you do? He kisses my feet, talks to them, plays peekaboo with them. I think it's weird, funny, and I think it's a Indian ringneck parrot thing. I've seen many of them do it online, but the first time he ever did it, I thought it was the weirdest thing. Right? He just has a thing for feet. So that's got to be the weirdest thing. Why he does it? That's a great question. I don't know why, but it's just cute. But I think, like I said, it's just an Indian ringneck parrot thing. So this question is from Opal. It says, has Ricco met other IRN birds? So he has, because he was around his sister and other siblings when he was hand raised. And when I got him, he was always around them, and I do expose him to them when I go get stuff from the store where other birds are. Yes, he doesn't seem to be interested in them, but he has been around them. Hopefully one day he'll accept another bird, whether it's an IRN or budgie, lovebird, conure, whatever the case may be. Right, Ricco? Oops, sorry, Ricco, I didn't mean to scare you. He's molting, so he's just kind of starting. He's scratching like crazy. So yes, he has been around IRN, and I would love for him to meet, for example, like Milo. Oh, there's so many like that I would love for Ricco to meet. But unfortunately, with the conditions and some people live so far, we can't. But hopefully one day, right, Ricco? So we have a question from SB. It says, IRN have a reputation of not being good pets for the family. Is this true? So, is it true? No. Do they tend to pick their one favorite person? Yes. So it is very important that you socialize them with other family members, have them interact with other family members, have your other family members handle them. But they definitely will pick their one favorite person. But it's not any different than other birds. I had a lovebird who loved my mom and would want to be with my mom over me, even though I did everything for him. I'm not sure if it's just because I spend more time with Ricco that he wants to be around me, but he will go to them, especially if they have food. If I'm not around, he'll go to them. If I am in the room, he'll probably come to me over anybody else. He tends to be a little bit more fearful of men over women, but if I'm not around, he'll go to somebody. It's just important, like I said, that you have them interact with other family members, because in your absence, if you're not ever around, it's very important that other family members or friends can take care of your bird if, God forbid, something ever happens. So yes, to answer your question, other family members can interact with your bird. Will they pick a certain family member? Most likely. It may not even be you. It may even be one of your friends or your family members. Right, Ricco? So we have a question from Yuana, and it says, why did you choose a bird and why a ringneck? That's a great question, because I've always loved all animals, and we've always had animals growing up. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure why I was drawn to birds or how it all happened. I know. But the ringneck was Jojo I came across because she was a rescue, and I took her in, and I kind of just fell in love with. What's wrong, sweetie? Here, you want to go downstairs? Either he's hungry or tired. And I just fell in love with the breed after that, and it's the rest is history with Ricco, right? Yeah. So we have another question from Christine Robin. It says, I have wondered if Ricco could live his whole life without the company of another bird. Is he better off that way, or is a human companion enough? That is a question I've always asked myself, right, Ricco? Always wondered if he's fully happy with me. I hope one day he will accept another bird, because I think it will be great. But just because they do have another bird in the house, whether it's the same, another Indian ringneck bird, it doesn't mean that they will even get along. So it's kind of a chance you take. It's not any different than us humans. I mean, do we get along with everybody? No. Do we tolerate each other? Probably yes. When we pick some more for some reason over others, get along just because personality or other reasons. So it's a chance. I've tried to bring him around other birds where I got Ricco from and go visit his sister. But he wants nothing to do with them, and I don't know if it's just because of the environment. He's afraid. I wonder if it would be different if it's here, but one day I hope to, are you listening, Ricco? That he will accept another bird, because I'm not sure if I'm enough. I do my best to provide him with as much as I could, but I don't think it's the same as, say, another bird would. But like I said, doesn't mean that they always will, and they could fight and they could get stressed out. I think with Ricco, he may get a little bit jealous and stressed out if I do ever bring home another bird. But well, we will see. I just don't think it's fair if I were to bring home another bird and it makes Ricco stressed out, and then the other bird doesn't get to live a good life either. But hopefully one day Ricco will. So to answer your question is, I'm not even sure myself. I hope, and I do my best. He seems happy. Right, Ricco? So yeah. So that's it, everybody. That's all the Q&A questions and answers we've had for Ricco. And thank you so much. Honestly, I didn't expect so many questions, but they were amazing questions. Every single last one of them. I couldn't believe it. When I was reading all the questions, I thought, wow, this is a great question. Wow, this is a great question. It's just great as well because it's able to inform, I believe, other people who are interested in wanting a bird. So I think that helps them as well. So amazing questions. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it and you would like me to continue doing these like maybe once a month for further questions and answers, just leave me a comment and maybe I'll stick to it like every beginning of the month with a Q&A for Ricco and just learning more about Ricco and me. So yeah, thank you so much. I had fun reading them all, answering them all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, Ricco, and for those of you that didn't get to join in this time, hopefully you'll be able to the second time. What I do is I will post it in my community section, and you can just leave the questions there. Usually I'll give people a couple days to post it, and then I'll put up the video in the following week because I need some time to work on it. So yeah, I apologize if you guys didn't get a chance to do it, but I will do one every month if you enjoyed it. So thank you so much, everybody, for all the questions. Hope you got the proper answers. And Ricco, you're gonna say bye for now. He's busy with the toy. Ricco, hello. Say bye, everybody. Say I love you. That was all amazing questions. Say bye.